this evening. I finally gotten my kids to bed, and I really wanted to get this club edit video done so that I make sure that it is done before my club processes. So here I am. First, I wanted to show you, my husband got me this little mermaid Stanley. Um, and I love it because it's my color. I love this thing. Yeah. So yeah, my birthday was last week. We had a great time. It felt like winter pretty much up until my birthday, and then I think like the next day or something, we finally got spring weather here in Wisconsin. Yeah, and then today the house got up to like 75, so my whole family was like, I'm hot, I can't handle this. So it's fun. Yeah, so finally warm weather has hit, although it's not necessarily here to stay. We might be going back down in temps. But anyway, we are here for Scentsy Club edit video. So if you are new to Scentsy Club or kind of a beginner, I'll go over a few details. And if not, you can skip ahead a bit. But first, this is all the bars that I own that are in my Scentsy Club, because it's out of control right now. So we're gonna go through, and I have to cut a bunch of those. Now, some of them I purchased and then threw into a club, and it's like been a while since then, so I haven't actually like had them all processed in that club, but I have almost all of them. So then I can sniff them. But Scentsy Club is our subscription service for Scentsy, and you can get it every 1 month, every other month, or once every quarter. So every 3 months, which would be 4 times a year. You can skip whenever you want, but one of the best perks of Scentsy Club is called Always Get My Bar. So, for example, Satin Sheets is my very first Scentsy love, my very first Scentsy purchase, and I had been able to start a Scentsy Club before it went away officially. So I have this in my club. The caveat is I can skip it once per year within a 12-month period. So if I try to skip it a second time, then it will drop this from Always Get My Bar. So you can skip as much as you want, but if you have one that's retired and you skip it more than once in a year, then it will be dropped. So that's really the only like catch. But really there's no penalty, and even if you make a mistake, the worst that can happen is you don't get those scents anymore. Now some of us are a little bit obsessed, and that would be a heartbreak, a very sad thing. But if that's the only hang up, you're not going to be getting it anyway, so you might as well try it out, right? Anyway, so yes, and you can switch between frequencies. So it has to be the entire list of your scents. But right now, this is a quarterly club, so it can go from, I get it every 3 months, but I could switch it to a every other month or to a monthly club, but they all have to be switched together. You can't take individual bars and move them. So I will show you kind of, I have more than one frequency, but I call this my main club because it's the ones that I want to keep forever, no matter what, and I will do nothing to jeopardize that, except for the ones that I have to make myself cut. Anyway, so yes, I love Scentsy Club. One other perk is once you have $30 in your club, which is 5 bars regularly, or there's other products you can add in, you get 10% off, which is great on its own. Also, shipping is only $8 instead of $10 on a normal website purchase, so that's another perk. And then if you have $60 worth in your club, then you can get an additional item that qualifies for club at half off. So qualifying means it's consumable. So they don't have warmers in club, but bars, some bricks, which is great. That's another perk, is that there are they're club only bricks, and stuff like cotton cleanups and counter clean and a bunch of other products are eligible. So I also have to pick my half off item. So we will do that tonight. So I'm going to hop over to screen record and show you what I've got, and we will work through what I'm going to get through. Okay, we are at my Scentsy Club, and I also have my brainstorming list on the left. So first I will show you, so I've got this quarterly club, and that is what I call my main club. And currently there are 55 items in it, which for me is much more than I actually want in it. But if you have club, you know how it goes. You add things when you think you want them, and then it gets hard to take them out. So here we're going to do the hard part and take them out. I'll just show you real quick. I have a bi-monthly club also with 55 items, which is what I have been calling my hack club. And I don't hack it the way I've seen a lot of other people do it. But at the beginning of when we do the catalog changeover, I'm able to skip. What I do is I skip the first bi-monthly of all the retiring scents I want, and then I change it to a date. I change the date so that I actually can do another skip before the end of that month. So it's actually, I'm actually pushing it out another 2 months into the next catalog. And then when it approaches that next one, I can skip it. And that'll be my first retired skip. So the first 2 skips happen when they're not retired, and then I skip it when it's retired. So then it pushes it all the way out to when you know what's coming out in the new catalog. Kind of confusing. I'll try to do it in real time sometime once I've had more practice recording these videos, but that's kind of what I do. Then I have a teeny tiny monthly club. I used this recently to get a couple bars, and I'm probably going to merge it, but I have a couple bars that I may want to get before August, and I don't want them to ship in May, so I just have it, they're a placeholder in June. So that monthly one could easily be just cut all together at any time. Anyway, so back to the quarterly club and my list. I listed out everything on the left side in order of how it shows up in my club. So we see it. So like I start with vanilla cream and I sugar cookie and go all the way down. And then I, next to it, notated how many bars I currently own in that scent. So I kind of am keeping myself honest with what I have in my inventory already. And I have gone through and thought about all the scents. So if they're highlighted in pink, I'm probably going to cut it. If they're highlighted in yellow, they're actually saved for my friend who missed putting them in her club, so I've been keeping them in mine, and I ask her before it ships every time if she wants them, and then she tells me if she does, and if she doesn't want them, she knows they'll just be cut. Okay, so let's just go through. If you hear a clamshell opening, it's because I'm sniffing it to make sure. Okay, I actually just discovered I have a 4th clam of vanilla cream, but 2 of them are half empty right now, so it is more like I have 3. But I love vanilla cream and I mix it with things, so I will keep that one. Sugar cookie, one might say I could go down to 1 bar of sugar cookie, and they probably are right, because I get it in the brick. That's one of the brick scents for Scentsy Club. But if Scentsy ever decides to get rid of it as a brick scent, I will want 2 bars. So I'm holding on to both bars as long as I can. I love Toffee Butter Crunch. We will keep that. We will keep Birthday Wishes. We have a lot of birthdays in our family, so we go through a lot of birthday cake bars. Salted Caramel Cupcake. This is so cozy and gives me good memories. It used to be one of the only bakeries I liked. Like back in the day, I thought I didn't like bakery, but I liked this one. It's so cozy. Okay, vitamin R. This is for my friend, but I've been taking one a year. And then I've started, like, I liked it, and then I didn't know if I liked it, and then now I like it again. So I have my one bar for the year, but she said she can't do it this time. So I have to decide if I'm going to keep this or not. It reminds me of Bath & Body Works Sunrise Woods, and I've been really enjoying that a lot. So I'm going to wait till the end, nearer to the end of this cut session. I should be scrolling over here to decide if I'm going to cut it or not, because it kind of depends on everything else. Oh, and I wanted to say, I save up my Scentsy commission largely for Scentsy Club. It's like my why. Like I sell Scentsy to be able to afford my Scentsy Club is the biggest thing. So I checked what I have available, and my max amount I can spend on Club is $274.24, and that includes shipping and half off item. I'm at, what was it, like 303 or 308 right now? So I'm not actually too far off until you add in the half off item and tax, but I would like to get it considerably less, just to kind of keep some of it saved aside. But that is my can't go past that line number, because that's just the rule I've made for myself. You gotta have limits, right? Okay, Flower Child is next on the list, and this is my favorite floral. Technically, Blooming Marvelous, which is in the catalog right now, is probably my other favorite floral, but that one's newer. It's only been around a year, where Flower Child I have loved for many, many years. It's really light, but that's one of the reasons I can love it. Satin Sheets we talked about earlier. Yep. So I can keep this one in my club, except for if Scentsy ever sends me a weird smelling bar, which this is the only thing that I've gotten a weird smelling bar of. As soon as I get one that smells weird, I have to get it. But for now, I can keep my favorite scent because it still smells like my favorite scent. Okay, Maraschino Sugar Cookie. I just gifted one of these to my mom, and I just finished up my brick this year. So one of the reasons I still have 3 is because I was using my brick. So I'm going to keep this in my club for now because my mom loves it. It's probably one of her, if not her very favorite Scentsy scent. So until she's like over it, I think I'm going to keep that around and share it with her. Now we've got Maple Vanilla Glaze. I did love this at first. This is the bar for my friend Amy. I love it on cold still, but when I'm warming it, it often is headache inducing. So I still have 3 of my own bars too. So I'm going to she said I can get rid of it. So I'm going to have to get rid of it for the both of us. And it's sad for both of us because we both like it a lot. But it gives me headaches, and she just had to say no. So here's where we get our first cut. I will move you down a little bit. So when you go to cut a bar that has this, always get my bar symbol next to it. That means it's retired, and it will say it's discontinued. You can keep it, but if you forever, but if you remove it, then you can't put it back. It's done. So yeah, so then you want to be really sure, but once you're sure, you can just say, yes, remove this item. Usually for the first couple, I go in and I say, now let me make sure I picked the right one. Maple Vanilla Glaze, hit that X, and then I'm going to remove Maple Vanilla Glaze from my club. I'm sorry, Amy. I'm sorry. Okay, Caramel Buttercream. I love this one, but I have 4 bars already, and it is a bit light, and I do like it, but usually I didn't end up warming it as much this winter as I wanted. And then I decided I have other caramel scents in my club that I like better. Like there's nothing wrong with this one as far as how much I like it. I love it, but I like salted caramel cupcake more, and in my hat club with the fall winter bars, I have salted caramel toffee. I love that one more. So ultimately, I'm just going to have to live with my 4 bars for a while. And that's going to have to be fine. So I'm going to cut this one. It makes me sad because not many people pushed for it because it's so light. But, you know, I have 4 bars. I can survive on those 4 bars. So there we go. One of my own gone now. All right, next we are up to Autumn Blaze Maple. This one is never leaving my club. If I get into dire straits and do not have extra funds for Scentsy Club, I will keep Autumn Blaze Maple and Whiteout. That's what I've decided. Anyway, so instead of getting rid of everything, I would keep those 2. Yes, it's so good. I don't know. I can't even describe what it smells like, but I've used it long enough that it's just fall to me, so we can keep that one. Crumb Top. I'm going to keep this for now. It's a good mixer. Well, it's good on its own, but I usually use it as a mixer. I put it in my club and said, I'm just going to keep this until I'm no longer using it anymore. But I've been using it, although I have a couple extras now. I kind of hoarded it this fall and used other things as mixers. But anyway, yeah, I'm smelling it now, and it is so good. I will keep that. Pink Sunshine. This one, partly I still have 4 bars because it lasts forever in my girls' room where I use it, and I only need 1 cube at a time. So I need to do better about using it, but it's got this rose note in it, but it's a really good rose note, and I didn't even know it was rose until someone reminded me, and I was like, no, what? No? Oh. Anyway, so I need to start doing better about using it so that I can keep it in my club. Meanwhile, we have spiced berries. This one I actually put that I have 5.5 bars instead of 6 because I needed to make sure I knew that. But I got the oldest bar I have of this is from 2020. But I love this scent so much that I once drove and met someone at a Burger King to get some. However, I can only use about 1/2 of a bar at a Christmas time most years. So if you do the math, that's like a lot of years. Right? That's like 10, 11 years if I end up only using 1/2 a bar. So as much as I love this scent, I decided I have to cut it because I've been getting a stockpile, and it could come back eventually again and bring back my bar. We'll see. So here we go. Spice berries is gone, and I'm sad. Okay, Hug in a Mug. I have 3 bars. I think I really only have 2.5. This is my favorite chocolate scent, and it's good for me, so I'm going to keep that. Toasted Acorn and Oak. I'm keeping this one for sure. My friend and I both like this one, and she's decided to cut it from her club. I especially like when it gets a little extra cinnamony in there, but the oakiness and like the smokiness to it is so good, and I like to put it on in the background with a lot of other scents, so I can do like a cube regularly when I'm putting on other scents. So I just like it, and I like it all fall and Christmas and winter. So anyway, that's for me and her. Okay, Cranberry Orange Cider. This one is for my friend, and it's really hard for me to remember to keep it because I'm like, Cranberry Orange Cider, I'm over that one, I don't need it, but I need to keep that for my friend. Okay, Churro. I currently have 2, and I have 2 in my club, and I own 5. I love it so much. It might be at number 3 spot in what I would keep in my club. Well, maybe not. Maybe Sugar Cookie. But anyway. However, I hoarded it enough over the last year that now I have 5. So I've decided it's time to go down to just 1 bar and hope that I don't regret it. This would be a great one for them to randomly pull back into the catalog. It was a sleeper scent for me when they first had it in the catalog, I completely missed out and thought I wasn't gonna like it. And I regret that. But anyway, luckily it came back from Bring Back My Bar, so I put it in there. Alright, we are on to Happy Birthday. That is staying for sure, because I use a lot of that one. And soon I will only have 4 bars of it, because I have 2 cubes left that I plan to use this month. Okay, whiteout. Yes, I have 8 bars on purpose, because when it was back for Bring Back My Bar, I stocked up hardcore. Because I like this one on its own. I like this one mixed. This is my number 2. It's my favorite mint they've ever done. And when I ran out, I was so sad. So I voted like crazy to bring it back. Yeah, I could probably warm that today because I love it so much. Sparkling yellow. Oh, my friend. I have 6, maybe 7, because I bought yellow in the old packaging in clearance. And I either have one left or I used it up and forgot to write it down, because I have in my notes I have one. But I can't find it. But it's so good. Like, I'm smelling it right now and I don't know if I can cut it. I'm going to have to star this and come back to it with when I check out maple or vitamin R, because I keep telling myself I should get rid of it, but I'm not sure if I can do it. Frosted cinnamon roll. I'm so surprised this one didn't make a catalog last year. I had 2 in my club and I brought it down to 1 because I was sure it was coming back, but just in case. Yeah, they didn't bring it back. It's, to me, I like it better than their other cinnamon roll one they had, which is escaping me. Christmas Cottage wreath. I'm going to keep that one. Especially without having spice berries. Christmas Cottage wreath can fill that hole if I ever run out. Strawberry Sweetie is my favorite strawberry scent from Scentsy. I love strawberries in general, and there's a lot of vendor strawberry that I love. But Scentsy strawberry often is weird to me. So I like strawberry rose, and that was in my club for a while. But I ended up taking it out because I wasn't using enough of it. And I like, you'll see later, strawberry lemon cake. But there's a lot of strawberries that everyone else loves and I don't love. So I'm keeping Strawberry Sweetie because that is my favorite. Scentsy strawberry. Okay. Here we are. Toasted caramel sugar. This one I actually finished up a bar today. So now I'm down to 1 bar. And I was very happy when I smelled it. It's definitely on the light side, but I really like it. And I had put on a sugar cookie royale scent in a different room, and comparing the two, I like them both, but I like toasted caramel sugar much better. So that is going to stay. King Cake, this is in a lighter pink because it's also one I'm not sure on. Part of the problem is my mom likes it. And I just gave her 1 of my bars, so now I'm down to 1. I really enjoyed it last, like a year ago or whatever. Yeah, I think last summer I used it a lot. But then this winter I tried using it and it didn't smell like what I remembered. Currently it smells good though, so I'm going to star that one as well and come back to it since it's in the light pink. I'm kind of allowed. And Magic in Every Wish. Here's my other lemon one that is giving me a hard time. I own 7 of it. But I really like it. And I've talked about this one in recent videos. I'm just smelling the difference between Sparkling Yellow and Magic in Every Wish. And currently I like Sparkling Yellow better. But I like them both a lot. So, again, we're going to star this one because it kind of depends on what my final number is as well. Sweetheart Sugar Cookie. This one I do love. I wasn't sure at first, but I am going to cut it from this frequency because I have it over here in, I have it here and here. I've got it in a couple different frequencies. So even if I cut it now, I have a chance to get it again. And since I still have 1 bar it can last me for a couple months. So here we are. We're going to cut that, but have no fear. It's not the end of it in my life. All right, Aloha Citrus. This one makes me smile because Patricia Gates always disliked it. And she would always wait for it to be cut, and she was so happy it's cut from the catalog this year. But I said, I always liked it, which is weird for me because I don't like anything tropical ever. That's what I thought anyway. This is another one for my girl's bedroom. For now, I'm going to keep it. We'll see how I do warming it this year. But I only have one on hand, so I don't mind getting another one. Berry Bright. I almost slept on this scent too. I didn't figure out that I loved it until last year. I think it was always on my maybe I'll try it list, and then finally I tried it last year. And then I put it in my club, and I'm glad I did since it didn't come back. So anyway, this one I'm keeping. Again, this will probably be, we'll see if I use it a lot this year, but it's smelling really good still, so I'm sure I will. Dashing. I love this one, but I don't love it as much as like the Berry Bright and some other ones. But I do like it a lot. I usually mix it with vanilla cream to make it even better for what I like. But I'm down to 2 cubes, so I definitely want one more bar of it before I decide if I'm gonna cut it out. Fizzing Whizbees is another one that I have in other frequencies because it randomly came back in, was it April? March or April? It was available for club. So I had it in this frequency in case I went through a ton of it before now, but I still have a whole bar left. So I'm gonna delete it from this frequency, but it will be able to come back. Now I'll just check my list here, find where I have it. Going up, going up, going up, going up, sorry. Wait, where'd it go? See, I have to check. I know I have, like, I think I have 2 bars in another frequency, but I can't find them. Okay, well, let's just assume I'm going to cut this, but I'm going to go ahead and cut it later off screen when when I double triple check that I have Fizzing Whizbees in another frequency. But as far as I know, I do. I don't know why I can't find it. Jammin' Jubilee. This one I am also surprised it didn't come back to the catalog. But I love it. I have 4 because it was a scent of the month kit that I got. Otherwise, I wouldn't have as many left over. Strawberry Lemon Cake. I have 4. I have to use a little bit extra when I put it out because it is a lighter scent, but I love it. So I don't want to cut down to 1 bar, but I'm going to. Yeah, it's so good. But I will survive even if I only have 3 a year instead of 6 a year. So we're going to go down to 1. Yes, change the quantity. It's going to be okay. There we go. Okay, Tropical Nectar. I think it was Tropic Nectar. No, it says Tropic Nectar on the bar that I'm holding. But it's Tropical Nectar in the... Anyway. This one, also, I don't like tropical things, so it surprises me. But it's like a fresh, juicy tropical. And I really like it in our bathroom by our garage. And then I come in and it just, I don't know, it's a nice fresh. So I've been really enjoying that. If I continue to use it this summer, I will keep it in my club. But I only have 1 on hand, so we will keep that. Okay, Gingerbread Hugs. This was an old scent, but it came out this fall before Christmas. And I really like it for a gingerbread scent. Can't say the same of Scentsy's other gingerbread scents, but that one I really like. But I also like Goody Goody Gumdrop, which came out with Gingerbread Hugs. However, I've decided that what I like about Goody Goody Gumdrop is the same thing I smell in Cinnamon Bear. So if I had to choose one or the other, I would choose Cinnamon Bear. But I would really like it if Goody Goody Gumdrop comes back. So I'm going to cut it. This one really hurts. I don't want to. But I'm telling myself I'll survive on 1 bar plus plus Cinnamon Bear. So I'm sorry. Okay. That one was kind of painful. Mint to be Merry. This is a really nice mint sugar cookie. Keeping that one around. That should be a catalog bar in my opinion. Whipped frosting. I don't have any of this one right now. It also came out with Goody Goody Gumdrop and Gingerbread Hugs. And I honestly don't know if I love it. On cold, I don't love it. But I keep using it to test it, so it's gone. And I do like it when it's warming, I'm pretty sure. Like, I always warm it with something else somewhere in the house, so I don't know. So I'm going to go for another bar and love that one, probably. And as soon as I don't love it, it'll get cut. Alright, we're up to Red Delicious. This one I was mostly sure I could cut, and then I warmed a cube last month, or earlier this month or something, and I was like, okay, I actually love this. So I'm not sure on this one. Because Johnny Appleseed could technically fill this place for me, but I think I really like it. It reminds me of the Apple and Apple Press, but Apple Press got a little too floral for me a couple years ago, so I had to cut it. Maybe it was just a year ago. So I'm really enjoying it, and I'm not sure. I'm gonna put a star by that one as well to review it. Dolce de Leche. I do like this one. It's a sweet caramely one. But I have 3 now, and the other caramel scents. So I'm gonna cut this one. I don't want to, but we're gonna do it. Okay, Dolce de Leche is going away. Scary. Okay, Spiced and Spirited. This one was in a collection at the beginning of last fall. And something about these spices I just enjoy, and it's really good. Mixer. I'm down to actually just 3 cubes. It says 1 bar, but it's only, sorry, gotta go back to my spot. It's only 3 cubes. So, where are we? So I'm going to keep Spiced and Spirited. Apple Spice Season. I would not be surprised at all if this hits the catalog, but just like with Frosted Cinnamon Roll, I'm not going to gamble. And I'll keep this in my club till I know. To me, this one is a better version, a good version of like Pumpkin Apple from Bath and Body Works, which I love a lot. So I do have 4 now in my collection, but that's because it was in a flash sale. And I think I had 2 in my club to start, and so I took out 1 so that when I got the cheap bars. So that's going to stay. Ginger Cookie Crunch. This one I have 2. Yes, still love this one. It reminds me of Toffee Butter Crunch, but it has like a fresh air, which I'm sure is the ginger quality to it. So I think I'm actually going to use it in the spring and summer, although now that it's mid-May and I haven't used it for a little bit, I could be wrong, but we will see. Honey Crisp Harvest. This one I also like, but it's a little more perfumey than Red Delicious, and a little lighter. I would also not be surprised if it came to the catalog. So because of all 3 of those points, I am going to take it out of my club, but I would purchase it again if it comes into the catalog. I did use quite a bit last fall. That was nice, but there we go. Salted Caramel Cider. Still undecided on this one. That's why the thing is lighter pink. I like it, but I don't love it. But I want to love it. It smells really good right now. So we're going to set that aside to think about when I see my totals. Like, I calculated my totals, but I don't remember what that was or what I feel like is comfortable today. Christmas tree. I actually wanted this in a brick, and I didn't get it in a brick, and I only have 6 of the 8 cubes, so I'm going to attempt to keep it. Disney Season of Magic. This is one of my favorite Christmas tree scents. It's a little more bright and fresh, but overall pretty good. It reminds me of Sweet Orange and Evergreen. I think that's the correct name, which my friend has, and she said she can share that one with me. And the last few years, Scentsy has brought back Disney Season of Magic with the holiday collection. So I'm going to go ahead and trust that that's going to happen and live with my 2 bars. I can't use all of the tree scents I try to keep, so we're going to take out that one. Yeah. I also normally have iced pine in my Scentsy Club, which is my favorite tree scent. But they also had that available, last month for randomly adding to club. So I switched it to the August frequency so that I could take it out for now and save myself a bar. Because I have a few of them. Anyway, so technically my rule is I can only have 1 tree scent in my club. But since that one is moved, I can at least get 1 more bar of Christmas tree and still keep in my rule, right? Okay, almost there. Cozy Kitchen. I have 2. No, I missed eggnog. Sorry. Eggnog. This one I pushed for coming. I didn't. I would have pushed for coming back. When spiced eggnog came out in a brick, I was like, but is it like eggnog? Like this one? And it wasn't to me at all. I was very sad. I love eggnog, and it's on the light side, but really sweet. And it's also just like toasted acorn and oak. I can put it on with almost any other scent at the time, and just kind of, it mixes well in the air for me. Anyway, and I only have 1 bar, so this is definitely staying. I think I used maybe 3 bars this year. It was nice. Okay, I almost took that out. Look, see, this is the danger of doing it on film. Okay, I like that one. Cozy Kitchen. I have 2 bricks of this one. So I'm going to cut it. It luckily is in one of my other frequencies because I have this weird idea that I want just a bar of it. But I keep pushing it off of getting that bar. So we're going to take out Cozy Kitchen. But it might be back in a future video. Okay, butterbeer. I'm out of this one. And I would like to get more. But I don't know that I'm going to use it a lot in the warm months. So I put it in my later frequencies. And I'm going to take it out for now. And I will probably add it right back in after this process is. Since I can. Since it didn't have to always get my bar symbol. Okay. We are at the bottom. And my estimated total is $242. Adding tax in, it's $255. And I need to add my half off item to make it clear of what I'm actually spending. So I was thinking of doing a Johnny Appleseed brick. So here's the Scentsy bricks. There's a few scents. A lot of them are retired by now, but not all of them. Some of them you can get in the club, in regular catalog. Like Johnny Appleseed, you can get a bar of. But the brick is nice because it's half off. It's almost 6 bars worth, and it's only $12. So that's almost a little over $2 a bar since it's not quite fully 6 bars. But anyway, so I was considering that. I also could get vanilla bean buttercream or another sugar cookie. But I was just thinking the other day that it would be nice if I could share some cotton cleanups with some customers. So I think I'm going to get the small cotton cleanups, and this will save me in my total quite a bit. $3 for a bag of small cotton cleanups. And then I can kind of share with some people so they can see how how they go. So when you add new things in, you can change before you finish, like, processing it, before you finalize it. You can change it to the other frequency, and that'll just merge it into the one that, the one you choose. But we're doing it with the quarterly one for my half off. We will update the subscription. And then we gotta go back to the Scentsy Club section so that I think I would like to delete a couple more. I'm technically under budget, but I would like to have a little more left over. So I'm at 44 items, which means I've cut 12 bars since I added in the cotton cleanups. All right, so let's go back to estimate the tax to see where we're at. $258.48. Yes, even though I have that much in my account, I would like to see what else I can cut. So I have 6 bars sitting here in front of me, which should be starred. Yep, salted caramel cider, red delicious, magic in every wish, king cake, sparkling yellow, and then I didn't start, but vitamin R. Okay. Let's see, between king cake and salted caramel cider, king cake is similar to me to like almond croissant, but I didn't love almond croissant. And I like king cake better. But I think I like salted caramel cider better. And my mom really enjoyed king cake, but I think she also liked salted caramel cider. I think I'm gonna have to cut king cake. Ooh, I hope that's the right decision. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna find king cake. And even when I'm scrolling through it, I was like, well, king cake isn't a love. So we'll have to do that. Gotta get up here. Here we go. King cake. Yes, we'll remove it. As much as I don't want to. Alright. But because of that, I'm going to keep salted caramel cider for at least one more round. I also wanted to get a brick of that when it was out this year, but didn't end up getting one, so I expected to have quite a bit of it. Alright, red delicious. I cut Honeycrisp and kept that one, I think. And then we've got the Magic in Every Wish and Sparkling Yellow. Magic in Every Wish is $1 more because it's licensed. There's probably not going to come back because that's not the type of Disney movie that's going to come back around as often. But I'm smelling it now, and while I love it, I think 7 might be enough bars. Because then I have all my other lemons. And I'm thinking I will try to keep Sparkling Yellow for now. I even have plenty of that, but yeah, I'm going to have to do that. I'm sorry, Magic in Every Wish. I like to sing the song every time I use you, but I must keep you at just 7. Okay, I did it. And the last one I need to consider is vitamin R. Okay. Keeping in mind that it won't be 3 a year because Amy might want the next one. I'll probably keep it. Let me go back and check my totals. Now that we've cut a couple more. 233 at 42 items, including the half off. All right. I think I'm going to keep it. Oh, I didn't. They took away the tax. 246. I'm going to keep it at that for now, but it doesn't process till the 19th, and I might be able to take out Fizzing Whiz Bees, so I think we'll be good to go. I hope. All right. Thank you for watching my club edit. It's always a hard process. Whether you only have a few bars in there or you have way too many, it's hard to decide which of your favorites to keep. I know a lot of you know how that goes. But hope you enjoyed my thought process with what I like and don't like and what I think I can keep or not, you know. So yeah, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more Scentsy Club edit videos, because I will try to do them in the future, and in a few months show you how I do the catalog turnover, both with figuring out what will be in that hat club, because a lot of it will be coming back for the catalog, and how I push it out, if I can even do that on camera for you. Okay, thank you for watching, and I will talk to you later.